Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome all. I hope you are doing fantastically. We are back today with some more Tarkov. Of course, here we are. Welcome in, everyone. I think everything's looking fine. Things are looking okay, which is decent. I spent the morning fixing the stream PC. I figured out partly what was wrong with the setup over on that side. It was like kind of glitchy and laggy when I was using Chrome on the stream PC, and I couldn't figure out why. And I opened up core temp, and it was running at 95 degrees, which was great, right up against its thermal limit, which is awesome. Yeah, so that was that. I basically had to crack open the rig and go check out what had happened. I did it in a quick budget bodge way, just simply because I was trying to, just make it easy for myself. And yeah, basically I mean, I know this, right? I know this. Don't use the stock thermal paste that comes with the cooler. Just don't do it. I did it because I was like, well, it's not going to be under much load. Like when I'm streaming like this, it sits at about 50-60% usage on the CPU. So I figured that's fine, right? I'll just ram the cooler on and it'd be okay. Well, I took the cooler off, and yeah, it basically had vaporized entirely. So it was just like metal on metal. How hilarious. So I took the cooler off. I used a bit of, alcohol rub to get rid of it. And then I used the last bit of the Grizzly thermal paste that I had to basically reattach it. And that's what happened. So now it's running a lot better. So now it runs at 71. Where is this person? I was like that over there. I don't want to get myself. Get a bit of buckshot. You like down here? What gun is this? 133. Okay, so it's semi-auto. Those scavs are pointing down here at this guy. We'll use him as bait. Ah, that's better. M3 super. Is he down here, this guy? The scavs seem to think he is. Oh, he's gone. No, they've left. They left. They were damaged, but they've left. No! That was the PMC. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, well, we'll just leave them. We'll just leave. I thought you were going to be playing Valorant. Well, really. Does this SVD have overswing? I've killed a guy with a red tube yesterday. Lots of fun. Yeah, basically, the problem is as soon as you add any suppressor to the SVD, it always overswings, which is a real shame. Building SVD, you suddenly have my attention? Yeah, we'll do some building in a minute. And by in a minute, I mean right now. I do be early. Hello, Swap Fox. How's it going, man? Give SVD. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I was actually going to do some of this work this morning, and then I thought, you know what, let's do it on the stream, because like I'm doing some of the guesswork, the testing here. But yeah, you basically can't. You can't build one without overswing unless you go without the suppressor. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Thanks for the 2 months. I think the solution is not to suppress it. I don't know. I mean, it inspires fear. It shows dominance. I'm not sure if it's necessarily what we're after, precisely, but... Hello, Silk. Any tips for killing PMCs in office on PvE? I don't know. Maybe like throw flashbangs or grenades or something? Because they act a bit like the... They act a little bit like... scavs, right? So you need to draw their attention, like aggro them somehow. Are you an Age of Empires enjoyer? I am, definitely. I'm a very casual Age of Empires player, though. Never really played competitively, but it's one of those games that me and my homies, the IRL guys from school, whatever, we're like still in touch. I have quite a good friend group of people who we met when we were teenagers and still speak to them, like play games with them, whatever. And yeah, like it's one of those games we always play, So I've got a couple of old school game references here on the stream. The Age of Empires thing. I got a couple of Final Fantasy 9 ones, like just some of my favorite old school games. I'm just better, so I don't need to suppress it. I mean, if you know how to play unsuppressed, it actually can be an advantage, because if you're thinking on like the next level, right? You're thinking, okay, well, I'm unsuppressed, so I know that they know I'm unsuppressed, so they're going to come at me in this particular way, and they'll probably try to do X, Y, Z. You can then like think again and try to like reflank, reposition, pull back, go to your last known location, whatever, like people searching for the SVD guy and like kill them that way. That's doable. I think it's possible. I actually did that quite a bit with the SKS at the end of one, like 3 wipes ago or something. I was doing like unsuppressed SKS, like end of wipe, with BP, and it worked amazingly well. You know, just like you just got to be very cognizant of the fact that you know you're unsuppressed, and so you have to play around it. Same. So many rounds of Regicide, AoE 2. Dude, it's so good. Old school. Yeah, the go-to of old school games. AoE 2 is so good. Just face check everything and win. I have a 35% survival rate. Well, you know what? That's what happens with face check people. So, okay, so the SVD. I have a couple of builds that are already here. So I've got the min recoil version, which is this. The thing about the SVD is that there's two paths. Like there's a fork in the road for the SVD. And one of them is this way, which is the upper band version. And the other way, I'm not sure if I have like the min recoil from the other way. So I've got like regular one and then this one. This is the Ergo Focus builds. I don't think are really that very good. Min recoil for the other one is, so you have to take off the cover. Then you can swap to the SAG Mark 1. This doesn't give you as much recoil, which is the reason why I'm not that fussed about this version. You can't get to as low recoil using this, but it does give you better ergo. So there is something there. This is like min recoil though. Let's just point out. This is not a sensible build. It's funny. The SVD is like one of those guns that like the min recoil build. There is actually some justification. It's like one of the very few guns where if somebody's running min recoil, I'm like, I can see it. You know, I can see it. I'm not gonna hate. I can see it. So this guy, you get like 4.5 ergo with this thing and 98. So we save this as min recoil Mark 1, because that's the other version. So yeah, you get like, so you're above the 0 bound at least with 98 vertical recoil. I think this is the best anyway. Is this, yeah, crosshair, blah blah blah. Do we still have the other thing to put on? No, that's on the other one. This is it, I think. I'm pretty sure this is it. Don't think there's anything else you can do to this guy. You're a maniac if you're running min recoil SVD. Yes, but I still feel like you can just about do it. Just spoiling us with the 5 ergo. I know, 4.5 ergo. That's great. Yeah, so 98 recoil versus the other min recoil one, which is this one, which is 92. Obviously, this has 0. So, as I said, right, the issue with the SVD is that even if you build it in its most ergo-centric mode, which is not the upper band one, it's the other one, which is the one that we just had, this guy. If you build it like this, and then you swap over all the stuff, so you just go crazy with this thing, right? You just go, oh no, you can't do that on this one, on this version, only on the other one. Well, we'll go shift then or something, or Cobra. Yeah, we'll go Cobra. So you go like Cobra, and then instead of putting this on, you just junk the whole back of the gun and just put this thing, the Viper, PDW. I think that's pretty much all you can do. Can't do much to this thing. So you end up with about 40 ergo, 37.5 ergo. Obviously, you have 117 recoil. I'm actually tempted to just like build this for a second and just see what it does, see how it looks. One of the questions is whether it's even worth using this, or whether you just go SE5. Like you lose 1 ergo, you gain 2 recoil. I mean, to be honest, it makes no odds. It actually makes no odds. You probably won't be able to tell. SVD with canted sight ignores ergo, I guess. Thing is, you want to use the LPVOs, really, right? Favorite sound in the game? SVD loud as a contender. I mean, it's so iconic. What's my favorite sound? It's surely not the weapon being dropped on the floor. Did you give up on Lightkeeper Quest again? No, this actually ties in. This ties in. You will see. The idea behind this is it all ties in, right? I've got some upcoming content that I want to use this for, and it ties in here. Assessment part 1. 15 PMCs on Lighthouse. Has this changed, by the way? It says at the Lighthouse premises. Is this still below the shallows? Is that still the vibe? Like, you can't kill people around the road camp? It's not the whole of Lighthouse now, right? Yeah, anything south of the river. That's still the case, right? They haven't changed it to be the whole thing, or whatever. It almost reads like that, but... Do you have weight using precision instead of PRS Gen 3? Wow. That gun before wasn't being really cool because it didn't have the night vision scope reducing recoil. Okay, we're not doing that. That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, the chassis that takes the other grip. So this one, this is like ergo at all costs. 37.5. I don't think you get to that even with the other build. Because we're only talking a tiny difference, right? The SI Cobra is like 9, the other one is 10. So we're talking 1 ergo, so it makes no odds. I think this one is more ergo-y by more than just 1. Good to hear you didn't give up? No. 7 Evo Ergo more on the SVD mod. Which one do you mean? Are you referring to... Yeah, both Mimrico versions have the same ADS speed. I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised. Everything except water treatment, basically, yeah. You also can't camp exfil like past the shoreline either. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so the thing is though, is that it's kind of pointless to do this, you know? I feel like maybe, I don't know. Like, do you think it's pointless to do this? I want to see how they feel. I want to see how a few different versions of this feel. We're just gonna build this for the time being and see what happens. I want to test it out. I've not tested it out. I know that there's we've got Space Monkey in chat who's like a big SVD fan. I want to see that build. I like it. We shall see. So this is like, what did I say this was? This is upper band. This is like SVD upper band, but the ergo suppressed ergo max, right? Ergo max. I should probably put in the stats. 37.5. You don't get enough space. 37.5. 117. I'll do like that. Recoil. There we go. Alright, I think I said that. Ignore. Yeah. So then I've got 2 razors, they'll do. This is one that I was actually comparing it to, which is one that I picked up. So there was like technically a video that I was gonna do like this. This is not, this is like actually kind of okay, sort of. Actually looks kind of similar. I'm intrigued to see if they actually feel any different. Ergo Max Espresso FVD are actually decent. I need to test it a bit. Only way to give ergo on the SVD is to go loud. Yes. No, that's true. It's basically true. What is the ergo base of the SVD? The stock SVD is 35.5. The actual base for the gun is... The starting ergo is 26. This is the one that we just made. So this is always the issue with all of these, you see. It's the overswing problems. It's annoying. You can't, like, there's nothing you can do, I don't think, to get rid of this. This was the other guys. I think with the Alcan it's like significantly worse in fairness, but... SVDS, yeah, I should have really. SVDSS. But the recoil on this thing... Not terrible. It's about the same, right? What was the difference? Do these have very similar recoils? I think they did. My one was actually quite a bit worse, like 117 versus 104. I feel like it just doesn't matter that much with the new recoil system. Like, how fast can you... If you don't move the... Yeah, that's about the cadence you can get. It's about the same. It doesn't seem to make any difference. So, like, that's 104 versus 117. The best you can get is 92. SVD's heavy boy. It is. Yeah, look, 7.5 kilos, 7.7. It's partly because these bullets are heavy as hell. They're like, each one is like 25 grams. Unsilenced SVD doesn't have overswing. You're correct. You're correct. You have 2 SVDs on your body, so you're heavy. That's true. That's actually true. It's actually true. Let's do it underweight, because that does matter. It does make a difference. But it's still there. It's definitely not gone. You know? Whoa, that one was crazy. Yeah, it's mental. It's actually mental. Yeah, like we're just too far over. That's the issue. We're just too much. Like even with a 10 rounder, you can't really get away from it. This is the so this was the upper band version, I think. Yeah, this is upper band. So I think you can maybe get slightly closer if you go the other angle. But this is the point, right? Like if you're gonna have overswing anyway, then the question is, well, we may as well. But then the recoil doesn't really make much difference either. What do you think? Like, does it really matter? Maybe it doesn't really matter. ADS speed to recoil ratio is a lot better on the SAG version. So unless you go for min recoil, use the SAG always, really. But the recoil doesn't seem to make a difference either, really. Like they're kind of the same. Can't feel the 10 plus ergo difference. But I can't really feel the what is it, 15? Yeah, it's the 13 recoil difference either. When I use FSV, don't mod the gun too much. Replace pistol grip. But I've done that method in the past, but full ergo, no suppressor stock, the Cobra Red Dot is the way to run this gun. I mean, that is fun, definitely. If 2 builds are really close, just go with what is ever cheaper. Oh, that's fair. Being overweight doesn't change overswing, only the scoping animation. That sounds reasonable. It definitely affects ergonomics, though. So I don't know whether it affects, like, ADS speed, per se. Like, what's it? Has this thing got stuff in it? If I just, like, stack some, like, heavy plates in this guy, and then just hold it, does that make any... How much difference does that make, if any? Go to, like, 50 kilos. How does this look? But you still get the overswing. I mean, that's not actually that bad. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. See, the overswing is the problem. I mean, the ADS speed is quite a lot faster. So you can see down the scope, but the reticle's still settling. Whoops. So on this one, you kind of get the overswing at the same time as the scope resettling. You only can see down as it's just reaching its apex. Whereas without the weight, you kind of... I think... Do you get to see it through most of it? Bit more. A bit more. Just trying to see where the levers are here. I just feel like it doesn't really make much difference no matter what I do. What feels more sluggish about this? It must be it must just be the actual scope coming on screen. It must be. I'm just watching the scope itself rather than the vision inside. Moves across, moves. It's one of those things I'd probably just have to go and time it. I'd probably have to time it. Go ergo and weight. Yeah, well, it's basically this, right? This is the like ergo and weight build. I mean, and the weight hardly, you can't really do much, right? When you're overweight, you'll see the black for longer, but at the point at which you have overweight on your gun, doesn't change. Yeah, that's true. Yes. I agree the SAG chassis I think is better. Well, we could build another one. I'm keeping this one because this one is this one's going to be used for a video, so I'm keeping that one. Like, nice. So we'll buy another one, and we'll build that one as well, the other way, and then we can compare them directly against each other. Whoops. I'm half tempted to build just the minimum recoil one just to see how it feels. Because it might feel very similar. I'm very interested. Oh, why can't I buy the brake? What happened to the suppressor? I'm not sure. Well, let me buy it. There we go. Now we've got to make sure, to make it fair, we do have to load it with the same bullets. Has this got PS in it still? No. I'm going to be using BT. Today we're basically going to be using BT because BT is insane. It's insanely good. And I think in the new model of things, I'm just going to do it overweight because it doesn't seem to make much difference. In the new model of things with the new armor, I think the SVD is also kind of interesting. Yeah, so this is the min recoil SVD. Oh no, it's not. This is our ergocentric SVD. My apologies. Maybe take off the suppressor? Maybe, but that's like kind of a different build. So I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Ergo one. And then this is the zero recoil or zero ergo one. I mean this one there literally has zero ergo. And is like heavy as well. Doesn't make any difference. So when we're shooting, that's the one that it has some ergo. Slightly better recoil. I mean, it does jump quite a lot less. Yeah, the difference is the zero ergo one goes twice as fast to the left, but the time until it settles seems to be the same. It does, doesn't it? I mean, it looks god awful when you're looking out of this down the longest LPVO optic zoom. So like, yeah, it's less aggressive. It's less aggressive when it swings. But the actual resettle time is better. But the arm stamina thing does make a little bit of a difference. It's kind of interesting. Do you have access to XMC? I actually don't, I don't think. Do you need to kill Sturman 20 times for that? Oh no, that's the 338. What do you... Wait, how'd you get the XMC? I don't remember how you get that. Quest complete. Hunting. Oh, is it hunting trip? Oh, yeah, it's that one. Headshot M700 tac. Yeah, this thing. This horrible thing. This one. 75 each way with a headshot. M700 with the TAC 30. It's not as bad as it used to be. At least it's a reasonable scope now, but this is a pain. I've not even tried to do this, to be fair. Does it have to be silenced? It doesn't have to be silenced. Yeah, smaller the amount of overswing, the better it is at closer ranges. Indeed. Surprised AVT Met hasn't returned? I think it probably should. Wherever you use PS Gen 3, precision, loses 2 ergo, like 0.6 lighter. Yep, that's true. Even though the sight resets, it's better to wait a little bit to shoot again. Yeah. Ergo is a scam. Going for the precision stock will save you about 9 Evo ergo. Spent 3 hours on doing this and testing builds. The higher the ergo makes a world of difference in real life scenarios. On which thing in particular? What was it before? It was like March Tactical or something. It was one of these like awful scopes. I think it was this one. It was like this thing, which is like stuck at I think, is this stuck at like 24 times? I can't remember. It's like something crazy. Hardest part of the quest is other players? Yes. Yes, true. Right, well, I guess we'll just use one of these then for the time being. We'll just use this. This seems like pretty good. We'll go to Lighthouse and just try to do that. Do I have any other SVD mags? That's a good question. Only 10s. And to bring the 10s up here just to make sure that I'd sell them. We'll buy some more 20s. Yeah, so like I've definitely used in the past the budgety versions of the SVD. Actually, I'll just show you quickly what I was doing. So if you don't need the suppressor, if you think like what's the point of the suppressor, obviously you don't need the thread either. The muzzle brake does actually give you quite a lot of recoil reduction, so I think you may as well do that. And then from there, I mean, normally what I was doing before, I wasn't even bothering with this full build. I was just going with this thing, DRG, sticking whatever foregrip on. You could put like nice vertical. And then, can't remember whether was I using the actual chassis bit? I think I was. I think I was still using the, maybe it wasn't this build. Was it this one or was it the other one? Ah, no, I was doing it like this. TTO1. That was it. And sticking this guy up here. Yeah, using the TTO1. I haven't used the TTO1 for ages. Not since they brought in the new Pilgrim on the 74Us. So I was using this build for ages. I'm not even sure. I think I put something budget on this like that. And then, yeah, using this the stock. Like, this is actually fine. This thing is a fine SVD. 145 recoil is, like, punchy, but 50-something ergo. You don't get any overswing. And the weight is under 6 kilos, so it's pretty good. And unsuppressed, it's like, yeah, you're face tanking them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, so we're going to try and do a little bit of Lighthouse. So, let's go and get this. Let's go and get these mags. Let's go and get these mags. Like 5 of them. Shouldn't need this much bullets, but I'm not very good at Lighthouse really, so we'll have to see. And especially not for sniping purposes. I wonder if it's worth bringing a pistol or something. Nah, we'll just rely on the SVD for the time being. Oh, I do also wonder if it's worth having a canted sight on. We'll just rely on the 1x. And actually, did I put laser on this thing? Is anyone good at Lighthouse? Yeah, it's a hard map, isn't it? I am going to put a little laser on because for I'm not very good at semi-auto. So we're just going to try it. So do I need anything else? I've got money just in case we bump into the car. Could technically take the Red Rebel exit, but I can't really be bothered because I'm not intending to actually leave the map like quickly with any items. We could look for COFDM radios. We may as well take the... May as well take the keys. Take like Merin, USIC 1 and 2. Hillside House. Is that all of them? I think that's all the keys that I normally use. Just move these down here. I need to sort out these keys at some point. Maybe I'll move these guys out. Need to sort out all my keys. We'll do some presets or something for them. Presets is a good way of dealing with keys. Alright, that'll do. Okay. Let's give it a go. Looks like it's kind of rainy, but whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah, the website is very good. db4tarkov.com/gun. It's very good. Probably be using it again in the next... Like, not maybe the next video, but maybe the one after that. It might be the next video. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to or not. But we shall see. It depends which order. Can we try and punish a 6? Any tips? Just try to engage people from medium distance. The SVD is not that great at CQB, in my experience. I'm not very good at semi-auto in CQB, so try to engage people at medium distance. The map that, weirdly, I found the easiest for the SVD. So I've tried quite a few different maps for the SVD. Obviously, Shoreline quite a few times, but I've tried Streets. But the one that I found the easiest to complete the SVD on is weirdly Interchange. Just because of the ranges involved. I always feel like on interchange you actually have the capacity to kill people quite easily, especially if you move around in the right areas and stuff. I quite like it. Quite like going there. Customs? Maybe. People are quite close on customs though, and people play like full auto weapons on customs, which kind of sucks. I quite liked it, because I don't really like interchange. I'm not a big interchange player. But I quite like the SVD on interchange, oddly. Not something that I would ever have expected, but I did try it one wipe, and it went really well. Streets was really tough. Streets was a right slog when I did it there. That was difficult. Customs I've done before, but I've done it close range, going into dorms. That was quite fun. That was, it's more expensive. You spend more money in a shorter space of time, but you get the quest done quite quickly. That's using Ergo SVD with like a holo. You just rack up kills much faster. That feels a lot more like it used to. So like back in the day, you used to be able to run Punisher Part 6 on factory. That was kind of like easier in many ways. You just run around with a laser on a near stock SVD and just kill people, which is quite funny. Where they stopped you doing that because they banned factory, which is, makes sense. It wasn't being played how they expected it to, and everybody was just speedrunning it on factory. And factory just became like semi-unplayable because everyone's got an SVD. Yeah, interchange encourages tap, fire, and aiming. I think so, just because interchange for me, it's always like surprising how long the engagements are. Like if you think about it, interchange is one of the maps where there's the least cover, and some of the sight lines are the longest, right? You can see all the way through the mall. You can see through the entirety of Idea, for example, like at the front. You can see for miles, and there's no trees and stuff on the inside.
All the best mates smile.
Yo, Seb, thank you so much for the 16 months, man. Appreciate it. Yo, John B. Interchange is the best. Will we be seeing you in Rotterdam for TwitchCon? People keep asking me, and I keep saying I have no plans to go. I'm not sure. I don't know. The more that people ask, the more I think, like, am I making a mistake not going? I don't know, man. I haven't got a ticket. I've got literally no plans to go right now. But, like, it seems a lot of people are going, so I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to talk about it with the wife later. See if we're doing... Like, I'm not even sure if I'm busy that weekend. I have no idea. There seems like loads of people going. People keep asking me. I sort of feel like I kind of should go, even though I don't really have any plans. Like, I'm not really going for anything in particular. But I'd love to see if you do come. Yeah, it'd be good to see you too. I'd love to. It's just a bit of a logistical pain. It's also, yeah, just like leaving the wife with the 2 kiddos that takes a bit of organising as well and stuff, so. But it's not that far, so maybe I could just do like a quick trip. I don't know Rotterdam at all. Yo, Jabbatari, thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support today, guys. What I've heard, TwitchCon's very excellent for having fun with people you like. Not sure it's very important from a business perspective. I know. I'm not a very networky streamer, right? I play solo. I don't really play with a group, and we're right at Merrin. So yeah, I don't know, these like networking things. I'm quite a, not really a very networky kind of guy. Am I too high up here? I guess not. Oh my word. What has happened to my character? Holy moly. Don't get shot, 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 don't get shot. Now, is anyone going to come? Or are they all too sensible to come down this way? We can just chill here for a minute. There's no reason to rush. Just making sure I'm not held breath while I'm lying here. Alright, we'll get in a little closer. I've got to make sure I do this in the right area. So, what do side plates do now? Why are they so unimportant? I think they are good. I just think I'd rather have thorax protection than side plates. Side plates are bigger than they used to be. They still just protect stomach though. Rag gang crying about PSG fixing the interchange lighting. Just a train from Amsterdam Airport. That's not too bad. I'm addicted to M80 guns. This armory work made me rethink it. Yeah, like M80's not amazing for shooting through class 5. It's okay. It's not the worst. But it ain't the best either. They know. The people, they know. What time is awesome? Visited a friend who was there on an exchange. Very modern. Most of the city was bombed in the Second World War. Interesting. Similar to Bristol, except larger. Well, Bristol's nice. And further from Wales. That's always good. Hey, Scap the Rocket. Been a while since I've catch you live. Hope all is well. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. How is your stuff going? How is your setup going? You been doing much, or you been busy doing other stuff? Like, what's the deal? I know because you were looking to do some streaming and things. So, how's it going? SD, one of my favorite guns. Hate all the upgrades, made it look weird. I mean, you can run it stock if you want. Nothing to stop you. We shall take that. Tasty water filter. I think that's probably worth more than the actual parrot, to be totally honest with you. I wonder where all the people are. I doubt anybody's up here because I was here already. Pick up all the Bristol players. Whee. I went to Bristol not that long ago. I went to Bristol Zoo with the kiddos. My wife had to go to a funeral, and so we had a couple of hours to pass. It was actually ended up being, you know, logistically quite fortunate because we were kind of in the area. We were on holiday, and so I spent the last day at Bristol Zoo. It was good. It was good. No fog is so good. It is. It is. It's very nice. Very nice. Do you run it stock? Because the bullets are still really good. It's the classic. The SVD is the classic Tarkov gun. In some sense, you know. Best bullets. Worst weapon. It's all you need. As long as it goes semi-auto, you're kind of fine, right? It's the way Tarkov works. Power average is 60k, water filter can go for 110. Yeah, it can sometimes go higher than that. I'll just use it myself, but yeah, stops me from buying one. Have a little wander around. So yeah, we kind of can just go and look for CFDM radios as well. I shouldn't have worn... If I wanted to be sneaky and tactical, I shouldn't have worn this Tasmanian Tiger bag. It's got me... It's had me killed before this thing. Never mind. Never mind. Bristol's is one of those weird ones, very much inside the city. Not so much, if I remember. Stream's going well, looking to lean into it more this summer. Hey, no problem, man. You need any more help, just let me know. Several 500-meter shots, it's no fog. That's awesome. M1A is best bullet with worst gun. That doesn't count so much because you can buy like the black MDR and that kind of weapon, you know? So I feel like it counts less. Whereas with the SVD, it's like the best gun in its class for the bullet that it fires, I would say. Like, yeah, there's some alternatives now, but like the AVT is not really, and the SVT, they're not really it. Neither is the PKM. I probably don't really want to be here. I probably want to be on the other side over by Scav Village or something. We kind of got to cross over at some stage. Maybe we go back this way. I know what we're going to do. I was kind of aimless here before. Or either that, or we continue going further down. And now that I'm where I am, I feel maybe we just like carry on going down and then across. We might die doing this, but I'd rather at least have the chance of a fight and die than spend too long just wandering around. M&A sounds awesome. Granted, it's wielded tactical points. That's true. The tactical points is good. I'm very uncool, you see. I'm very uncool, so I have to make do with actual stats. Oh, it's a scav. Damn you, bullet speed. How fast is the SVD, after all? All that being said. Speed is it? 828. So it's quite quick. That's honestly not bad. I'll argue PKP is much superior, excluding the obtaining. Is it though? I mean, I guess, can you put an optic on it? I can't remember. I guess you can. Right, well, we'll pop across here. Hopefully I don't die, because it's after the start. Yeah, and we'll just go into chalets. We'll go, just in case no one's looted them. We'll hop over. I mean, somebody could just be waiting up on top of the cliffs for us, but if they are, then so be it. They can have our Gucci SVD. Fine with me. Now, can you get up this? Doesn't look like it. Maybe you can you Skyrim up this thing? You can. Very good. Is PKM just a Russian black MDR? Never heard that equivalence been said before. I can sort of see it, maybe? So happy I finished setup before the armor change? Oh boy, yeah. That is going to be rough. Now, where'd you get... Can you get flechette now? I can't remember. It's been so long since I used shotties. I just tend not to use them anymore. I know flechette was made difficult to get. But I can't even remember if you can craft it now. Can you craft it? I feel like you can craft it. Or was it removed completely? Gotta do silent caliber for flechette craft? Okay, yeah, so you can't do it pre, but like if you just wanted to use shotguns, I guess you could still use flechette. I have a suspicion that flechette is like insanely good. I have a suspicion. Golden egg. Because the durabilities of the plates, I don't think are that great compared to... I don't really want to lose... Oh, I'll just keep this in here. I don't really want to lose my ammo because it's less about money and more about just like having ammo. Yeah, so what was I saying? The plate durability is typically lower than the old armor durability used to be. So you might be able to go through them faster. I'd need to actually do some testing. See if it's any good. People seem to have given up on flechette completely. But I think that's partly because it's hard to craft and whatnot. I've been owned by flechette a couple of times. I have literally not seen anybody using it. Can always buy it on the flea for 8 grand a pop. Oh boy. I wonder at what point does it become profitable to actually make? What level are you now? I am 52. And that is because the event quests just like pushed me up like a million XP. It got me like 4 levels or something crazy. That's the reason. I use the things I find played to bother with optimizing my stuff. That's cool. Like if you play it, you could play the game in that way and it's totally fine. I think it's kind of like better in some ways. I sort of wish the game would incentivize you to do that. It's sort of why I would like to play a hardcore wipe, I think, against other hardcore players. It'd be pretty fun, in my opinion. I think it'd be really cool. Because I'd want to try that. Because like when you have the option not to do that, I feel like most people are just going to take the option to not do that. I'm not principled enough to just like, you know, not do the stuff that the game allows me to do. Right, let's see if there's any spawns in here. It doesn't look great so far. Haven't really heard anybody. The only place that I've heard shooting was more over towards the Scav village kind of area. Is that walking? Movement? Is that something? Here's Pro Kill Medal. Okay, so maybe it's not been looted either that much or that well. One or the other. Yes. We'll go in and have a check. Yeah, I'm kind of... I don't know. I'm quite bad with semi-auto guns. I'm very reliant on ye olde laser. I feel like I'm not very good without the laser on semi-auto weapons. All sets, whatever. We're doing Punisher 6. We're actually doing assessment. Okay, door not open. That's usually a good sign. Somebody could have just done a quick sweep. Maybe they didn't come that way. We don't know. Okay, anything down there? No, nothing there. SUV, just some rubbish parts. Wave. Okay, we'll go upstairs in a second. Check around the kitchen first, just to make sure. I don't think anything really spawns here. You get like a couple of drinks and things. There's nothing super special up here, but then the table is awesome. This is like the COFDM table. And other things. Other such stuff. Can anything spawn over on this chair? I forget. Like, all of the videos just sort of amalgamate in my mind. For the good spots. And people love to hide up here sometimes, because there's only one way in or out. I got killed one time by a guy hiding under the table with Magnum Bug. It was very, very sad and very unfortunate. Okay, see anything around here? No white dot of loot doom. This one is the usual big culprit for that kind of thing. We've got crevasse up here. Some kind of box up here. Alright. Drink our hot rod. Partly because the only reason people wanted Flechette was to do quests, but now it's locked behind the quests. Yeah. It does make it slightly awkward, doesn't it? Can't wait to find you on the island then. I mean, I'm not going to go to the island. Like, the island is pointless for me. Can you vault out of here? No. Once you are, you know, I've got like 170 million, so I'm not going to do a loot run on the island. Like, there's literally no point in me to do that. You're not going to find me there. Okay, well then the next one, we'll push slightly more aggressively through this map then. Yes, you could honestly add no free or hardcore as a matchmaking flag. Maybe wait for that when you need more servers. Yeah! Everybody always goes to me like, but the splitting of the player base. And I'm like, I could not care less about splitting the player base. I don't care. There's surely 6 people when you click hardcore. Like, there's enough people that play this game. It's not a problem. I'm almost certain. What's this stuff? Can't tell. Oh, it's not anything. It's not anything. Want to reach the island a couple of times and spy? Yeah, just do it for the experience. Absolutely. Absolutely do it for the experience. Right, we'll go and loot the lower chalet then. And then we'll probably just reset it so we can get some more... See if we can get some more, like, players. So we can meet more people in this. And we'll have to push it a little bit more, obviously, I think. All the people are probably gone by now. He says. About to get extract camped. Bit stuttery. I wonder if that was player scav spawning in. I literally only heard like a couple of shotguns going off. That was it. It's the whole game so far for me. Nothing in the box. We'll open up the USEC safes if they have anything in them. We can use the little trick that we learned from chat the other day. Wow. All right. That surely was the raid of all time. Press said the armor changes were too much. I disagree. I think we need a small ammo availability, economy change, and we're good. I feel like it's probably the case because I can't think of another good way of doing it. I wonder what you shot me with. An AP-20 armor-piercing slug. Well, fair play, my man. What's your current goal for the rest of this wipe? Right now is to get to Lightkeeper and do the ref quests. Right now we're doing Lightkeeper because it kind of fits more with the SVD. But yeah. Armor does feel bugged, untested though. Some people survive stuff they really shouldn't. I think it's just a crazy change. It really is just a crazy change. Do my assessment using thermals at night. Don't know if the nose will eat you. Where did you go exactly? It's like south of the chalets. I mean, we could play... So this has been recalled. Maybe we do... I'm going to buy another one. We'll just do like a... Maybe we do just a close range version. Like the one that we said before. We'll just like switch it up. Go unsuppressed. And we'll play this one. XRS DRG. And we go Knights. Don't even know if it's worth... Yeah, we'll swap this over. We'll swap this over to the good old... Where's it gone? There it is, Viper. And then we'll put this up to that thing. And then we'll use this, I think. How many can I buy of these? I can buy 3. How many of these can I buy? Also 3. They're really cheap, though. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's the hinge. It's still important. That's still the hinge. Can buy 5 of them. Well, I guess we'll only buy 3 because we've only got 3 hinges. There's no point buying too many more. Can I buy some more big mags? No. And then yeah, we'll just mount like... What's like blinding and gives me a laser as well? The problem is like once you're using the laser, it's quite hard to actually see the laser. Flash TP. It's not. I don't think that one's bad. This one's actually quite good, given it's a combo. It's probably one of the better ones. Or you can run one. You can run both. You can run one on both sides. We'll just run this for now. Yeah, and then we'll go with the old. I wonder what's best actually. I might run it as Delta Point. That feels kind of okay. Let's do that. It's a lot cheaper as well. Okay, so we will go with... Guess we'll just carry on using the CPC for the time being. So front plate, we want that to be something beefy. Was it Cult Termite was one of the best ones, wasn't it? It's kind of damaged, but we can repair that. That's no big deal. Back plate, I'm going to stick the GAC in. GAC attack. That will repair up to 62. That's fine. Okay, we'll do that. All right, so then we go click, click. And with these, bam, bam. That was a remarkable headshot from that guy. With the AP-20 shotgun. That was a remarkable headshot. I don't think it was anything sus. I just think they did surprisingly well. Okay, we'll use that. I've got enough BT for the time being just to run it in all the mags, I think. I'm just going to do a couple of smaller ones because otherwise I might end up running out of 20s, which would be really annoying. I mean, we go geared up to the 9s this time. We'll have all the stuff. Because we're going to be closer, right? So it actually matters more. Okie dokie. And I don't really need a bag. I think I'm probably just not going to take it. We'll pick one up if we need to. But... Right, let's do it. Did I pick anything else up? A little bit of cash. Nothing really that important. Right, let's do it. Let's go. Hopefully we don't end up in a long-range fight that I can't win. Ah. Pushing spawns, work backwards towards the map. Yeah, maybe. Had Pala with me though? Oh, that's unfair. Coming from a first wipe level 16 Timmy, before the armor change, I feel like I had a puncher's chance to take out PMC. Now it's like, here, take my dog tags. True. That is true though. That is the correct take. You are now screwed as level 16. It's very, very hard. But I don't know. Like it depends on what people want out of the game and what BSG want out of the game. Do you think wipes are bad because of what they mean? Nope. I think wipes are absolutely necessary in this game. DD, Ring, Predator, and TBL. That's not a bad idea, yeah. That was quite good. Better handguard? I mean, there is, yeah. But we're just doing the cheap one for now. XMC's been bugged. I've not tried it, but no SMB. Can't get SMB anymore. You can't buy it. You can't make it. There's no point anyway. I think BT's still just fine. Yeah, changed to arms blocking more damage again, made them tank most of the rounds. You have to have like over 50 pen to go to pen through arms now. Mark 18 feels like trash due to those changes. Scouts are taking FMJ like crazy. Because what's FMJ's... Unless you're using actual like Magnum. FMJ 47. Yeah, so you're not going to go through an arm with Le Pure Magnum FMJ. You're just not. Which is like slightly problematic. I craft SMB. How'd you make SMB then? Oh, do you have to do some stupid quest? I feel like you have to do some stupid quest for it. Oh yeah, it's Tarkov Shooter 7. Okay, that's why. I haven't done Tarkov Shooter 7. What do you think they'll do with ammo selection next wipe? Make it easier to get higher pen ammo? I think they'll just bring some of the changes back, yeah. I think they'll make it so you don't, you can get M855 again at like Peacekeeper 2. They'll bring PS back, that kind of thing, because it's going to be terrible otherwise. Or they might just do nothing. Miss the big booby one-tapper? Yeah, 50 PS, 1 thermite, 2 green powder for 50 SMB. It's quite a fair craft. SMB's always been a decent craft, but yeah, I'm not going to do Tarkov Shooter 7, so that's... Can't see that. I'm happy to buy BT, it's fine. AP finding rate only for 338? Yeah, absolutely. Good for good reason. You'll probably be able to buy it from Ref or something at some stage. No point to do shooter if you're not doing it. Well, it all depends whether you want SMB or not. And I don't feel like it's necessary. Right, let's see what we can do here. I personally think this is a really weird spawn. Do I want to go to Merin? I don't think Merin's going to have a CFDM radio. I don't think it does. I think Merin has that. I guess we're going to end up fighting in Upper Chalet a lot. You pull one from there? I think it's unlikely though. I feel like it's difficult to get one from there. Don't know why. I feel very exposed being in this section. Come on, let me up. Right. The hunt begins. We're in the killing lane now. I might be killed from behind, but... Got to look long range as well. It's short over here. There's some people. That is a terrible idea. Exactly that. I bet that just bounced off my bastion. Whee! It did. Ring the dinner bell, boys! Ring the dinner bell. It's all okay. We've got a class 6 forehead. The ability of people to hit headshots in this game is actually, like, remarkable, I would say. just in general. People are very good at this game. It's true. Often, I'm amazed that I do so well. Given this fact. Because these people are definitely better at shooting than me. Almost certainly. They're so out of range for assessment. Yeah, we've got to run this way. You know, we should probably... If we're trying to, like, squeeze out the meta, we should probably just, like, crouch our way up. Because crouching is so much shorter than walking. In terms of the distances required. So I wonder whether I should just have a scope as well, because this is why I... Because people do sit up there and stuff. It's like... kind of awkward. Grassing plate actually worked, I know. For once. I can't be bothered to just crouch around. Can you get CFTM radios inside the USEC 1 and 2 safes? Or is that not a thing? You can. I found one. If there's a chance... If there's a chance, we'll go try it, because I have the keys. I need one more. Concordia, I'm telling you, 20 in the past 2 days. Not just like the locked rooms of Concordia. I've hit Concordia a bunch of times. I haven't found any recently. Maybe they changed the loot pools. Sure. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that. You can't undo it though. Oh well. Because you can check. As people were saying, you can check in the safes before you go in them. I just wasted a key usage there, but never mind. You can actually be shot. You have to be a bit careful here because you can be shot from the sniper rock through here. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a scav. Shame. Okay, now that we've done that, we should probably scarp her again. Like once you fire the SVD, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to not be where you last fired from. Need to reload this bad boy. Well, the thing is, we know 2 people went off to the water treatment facility, so they're unfortunately not going to be around anymore. Could still get caught by somebody with a scope over there that I can't see. It's possible. Just going to quickly reload this guy. Ash is underrated. I'm missing ammo better than PS12B. Yeah, PS12B is like... I don't know, the ash is okay, but I feel like it's also very unwieldy and very, very heavy. I got off a lucky shot last raid on you? Yo, fat kid. Dude, that was crazy. I was like, man, I died so fast. That was insane. Safes are a bit tricky. Yeah, you have to be quite careful. Well, let me check the chair in there. Which chair? In where? I should have tried to go to the pizza party bit as well. 8 out of 10, those visors save my ass. Don't you shoot one killing Timmy with the workshop? Feels so bad. Yeah. I heard something. It might have been a scav. Does that sound like a scav or not? It's wood. Someone firing out? Like... What's the deal here? Are they just like smashing the glass and leaving? Firing in? Could be. In which case, like, I'm kind of in trouble. Let's just listen for a second. I don't want to give it my advantage necessarily, but... Yeah, would you say the Bastion stats are worth buying, or are they wasting money? I actually am buying them now that I have like tons of cash. And now that there's the egg barter, I am now using them most of the time. I would say so. Yeah, previously I used to just use them when I came across them, but now I'm like definitely doing it more. Okay, I don't really know. We're gonna have to like fish for some info. We'll take defuel, that's alright. Over there. Okay, I don't see anything there. I wonder where they... Is that just player scouts or...? I'm sure it was a player. It sounded like player-like behaviour. Or as we said, it was just somebody dying. Who was shot in, possible. He died there. Oh, that is interesting. So somebody did die there. They could have been shot across. It looks like a player as well. Interesting. Around the highway, whoever did the deed is crossing over. I don't really know. Could be. Or they could just be sniping over on that bank over there. gonna keep moving up a bit. Egg bar's such a good thing this late in the wipe. Yeah, it's quite good. It means the Bastion plate's like 120k. Not bad, really. All things considered. That's just a scav. The unsuppressed M4 of suspicion. Never feels nice to push into an unsuppressed M4. Yes, exactly. Bastion plate is much cheaper if you have the barter. Where is this person? Oh, there's somebody over on the rock. There's actually somebody over there. I just spied them. Now I wish I had an LPVO. I'm not sure how far down this person is. Oh, there they are. Did they come out? It feels like they didn't. Shite. Okay, we're gonna swing back round. I'm gonna go up this way. I am in range of my shooter, but we're gonna flank this. It looks like they're moving left, so I'm gonna go back this way. I'm gonna try and cut them off. I think that they're a pair. I suspect that they're a pair. I think there's a guy up on top of here.
Halfway there.
I think there's two of them. I think there's one guy on the cliff who's like covering for the dude going through the place. Potato Bot, hello! 6 months. We are indeed halfway there. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I might get caught doing this, but... Oh! Oh! Ow! Let's get out of the bush. Okay. All right. Now we just got to swing all the way through. Whoa. Oh, come on. I'm just going to go SJ6 because this flank's not going to work otherwise. Guess he's on the big sniper rock. Yeah, I saw him over there. I'm almost certain he's up there. Let's get ourselves as far as we can on this run of stamina. How to engage now? Because I've only got my red dot, which does make things slightly awkward. And as I said, I know that there's two. I think I have to change my position completely. I'm gonna go all the way to the end. Because they might be going southern road, these guys. The other guy might have me slightly though in terms of rotation speed, so we'll see. I'm gonna cut in, down, round the rock. PSO M4 isn't real, it can't hurt you. Have you seen a Raven recently? No, I haven't looted that much actually though. Come up around here. Weren't you using any scope? I was intending on fighting people in chalets, but that didn't end up working out. Right, I'm going to CMS myself now. Starting to believe they're actually made up by BSG. Oh dear. Hello, R. How goes? Okay, this is still in good shape. Could do a quick check. Down in the close regime. Don't want to give myself away though. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anybody right there. I might die here if they're kind of being smart and thinking about where I might be and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. This bit's probably the hairiest section because I just have to run. There's no cover. That's why spawning here sucks so much. I'm going to get to this ridgeline and then I'm going to stop running. Star up. Get a little info. Okay. There's a chance of me just getting tapped in the head. Quite high, I think. At least take a PSO and the DP on the canted. Yeah, maybe. I was running this thing just pure. We did like a really expensive SVD last raid. And we just got one tapped by a man with AP20 slugs. To be fair, he came into chat and was like, yeah, it was a lucky shot. Which was nice of him. It did feel like it though. He literally came around the corner and just tapped us straight in the head with AP20 slugs and it was insane. I was like, man, what a gamer. What an actual gamer. Hello, Payne. How's it going, dude? Started using CQC mod 1 since your video. It's a good armor. It's a good armor, I tell you. I'm telling you. Maybe if you get merc, try my Kiss SVD. See if you like it. Well, how does that go? Surprised you're not dead, running around so much? Well, it's quite late in the raid. It's like 18 minutes remaining. Dead scav over here. Red dude, go. Now, as I suspected, I think they were in a pair, these guys. Just gonna stay here for a minute. That was a lot of shots. That man ate bullets. I think he was with the M4 guy, personally. Silencer, blue laser, MOE grip, and the PSO. It's basic, but I'm sure it works. Silencer to silence, help recall, blue laser for CQC. PSO is good. Good cheap all-purpose scope. MOE grip is the lightest, high ergo. Keeps the weight down. Doesn't sound bad. Heard about the boss spawn rates being server-based? Not per raid-based? I have. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. So that's not how you're supposed to use an SVD. Yeah, I'm not sure. It sort of feels like that. Like people are saying that, you know, the servers have a 30% chance. I don't know what kind of like reset time that has. 14 minutes. Like these guys were certainly together, surely. This guy and the unsuppressed M4 guy, like, surely weren't in cahoots. They must have been. Doesn't make sense otherwise. It must have been. I'm going to get beamed by an unsuppressed M4 when I lie down and loot this man. Yeah? No? Am I dead yet? Am I going to die? We can swap that out. Take this. That's why. Cable arm steel plate. That's why he just took it, yeah. Big boy plate. I can't take this though. It's a shame I don't have a bag for this. What I could do. I could. I mean, maybe I just take the CQCM. You can't take that with the Bastion though, can you? This is just like only visor. You can't put it here in this slot. Yeah, swap your plate. Exactly. I could swap my back plate for his one. This class 6. If I pop out, it's the best way to do this. If I put this in here, and if I pop that out of the guy's body, wherever the hell that's gone. Wait, where's his rig gone? Did it go down here? No? Has it just vaporized? Oh no, it's up here. It's further back. Good. Then I can like take this off, I guess. Yeah, what we can do is we can mod this. I can take the plate like that. And then we can go back to the body. I just want to do it in a way that's like quick. Putting it on the floor is like you end up just doing weird stuff. So yeah, we can do it like this. Then I can drop the GAC plate, put that in there, and put that back on. See, that's the easy way. Then we can take the CQCM. There we go. So, no backplate. But... that person? No. It sort of looked like a person. It wasn't. No way the M4 guy would have lived for so long with the sniper on Overwatch if they went together. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm going to be killed at Southern Road or something. I can feel it. Although the guy had an AXMC, so like, maybe. Poor Magnum FMJ. As we were saying before, the poor Magnum FMJ doesn't feel like great anymore. Guy tossed his bag? Probably. Nobody goes Southern Road? I go Southern Road all the time. Does that make me a weirdo? Well, for this quest, you can't go to the road camp. I actually quite like this one. You're not allowed to go north of the river, so... what time is it? 2:30. Lovely. Yeah, that makes me a weirdo. Okay. I'll embrace it. It's fine. I'm okay with it. FMJ is bad. I mean, it has the possibility... you know, actually, I don't know anymore. I was going to say it has the possibility of 50% of the time one-shotting a class 5. But I don't know if that's true now. With the whole, like, plate behind the... like, soft armor behind the plate thing. I don't know if that's true. Maybe the M4 guy pieced out. I don't know. I'm still expected to die to him, but... he also goes off in mode, don't worry about it. I think it's okay for this quest, you know, because I have to be going up that way anyway. I have to be around this bottom section. The only better one really is the Red Rebel extract. But you have to have paracord with you, it's annoying. Not with soft armor below. I'm going to run the simulation. We're going to go on Tarkov Gunsmith in a minute and I'll run the simulation. We shall see. What is the difference? I'm glad we killed that guy. I'm pretty pleased about that. The epic flank. I saw the guy up on the top. Unfortunately, didn't kill him. I was like, I could swear I could see this dude. It was a shame I didn't have something like attack 30 even. That would have done just fine. But I didn't, so we had to just fire a few shots. The nade, that was not quite so great. Wasn't my best nade of all time. And then we had to search for him. Although, I will say, he made, like, no audio at all as he was running around. Quite remarkable how little sound he made. I mean, I was running, so that kind of worked against me a little bit, but it was very, very, very quiet. Also, do you just hate heavy armor due to movement penalties? Oh, yeah, 100%. Because I just don't see the point in taking minus 12% move speed. What is the point of doing that? You can run something like the... Osprey, not Osprey, I mean, to be honest, yeah, maybe the Osprey. But like any of the other armors that have anywhere near those penalties, you can basically get the same protection and not have minus 10% move speed. Minus 10% move speed is quite a big deal. And there's also turn to it as well, and negative ergo. The whole thing just kind of sucks. Stream lagging? Why is the stream lagging? Shouldn't be. It's looking fine for me. Play solo only? I don't have any indications of problems on my end. Just a spike? Okay. Let's have a look. Did something weird happen to the internet? Also no. I don't know. Some frame drops. Nothing. Oh! Well, that's interesting. Maybe I did kill one up there. Maybe I did kill him through the trees. That's crazy. I'll have to go back and like see when that was. Grenade got him? Could have been. But no, but the grenade landed next to me. Maybe the guy came down? Maybe there was another guy. Maybe the M4 guy was to the right. Maybe he was down the cliff on the right. Maybe he pulled back to his sniper and he'd like moved around my right hand side. And as I threw it, I went, oh crap. I then ran and he chased me. But because it was an M62 or whatever it's, what are they called? M67? Because it was an M67, it ended up going off in his face. Oh, the second grenade. True. I threw a second one. Only 1 minute 20. I can actually check. So what's weird about Tarkov is that the times of the kills isn't accurate from when the raid starts. So if you go to the bit where you load in, actually I wonder what it's accurate to. I wonder where it starts counting, because it's not from 0000 on the raid. It's some other time, but the relative distance between the kills is always correct. Just checked. What happened? What happened, Thormo? You tell me. You tell me, man. What happened? You can get kills that are after your raid timer. I don't think if you've left, I don't think you get credited. Raid server slot start, it might be something like that. I don't know for sure. Oh, sorry, you didn't check on the stream. You checked for the. I see. You didn't check the stream. You checked the Tarkov Gunsmith. The Pro FMJ versus Class 5 GAC plate and a level 3 soft plate are 0%. 0%? No. Not 0. No, surely not. Not 0. Come on. It can't be 0, surely. There must be some mistake. It's the length that relates to spaghetti. How long is a piece of string? Nanomachines. Should we do? Should we make another AAC PC? I guess so. It's nice. It picks the low one, so you can just recycle the durability on these. You never need to repair these GAC plates because it'll pick the lowest durability one and just use that in the craft. It's very good. That's what it says. I'm gonna try. Hey, try putting yellow glass goggles on top of the Death Shadow. Why? It's not the. It is these. Why? Oh, they're cool. That is cool. XMC, lovely. Beautiful. Alrighty, so... how's the jury on this thing? Yeah, 98. That's probably alright. Well, that is fine. Should have eaten junk before we went in and did all this stuff, but that's okay. What? Ah! Let's get ourselves a bottle of water. Let's go. 40 of them. That'll do. Right. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. So we've got this plate that we picked up. I quite like... Yeah, these are decent. They're not as good as the... They're not as good as these, the Cult Termite, but they're fine. Where does that take us to? 60? 60 out of 65? I think that's fine. Still pretty beastly. What else was damaged? Oh, no, I need a new GAC. We need a new GAC in the back. There we go. Plate's not damaged at all at the sides. Right, I'm just going to quickly check on this thing. So let's do Tarkov Gunsmith. Tarkov Gunsmith Ballistic Simulator. I'm surprised. I'm surprised by this. So we're checking FMJ for... Here we go. 8.6 by 70. So it's 47 pen. I wonder if the damage reduction makes that happen. Let's have a look. GAC. GAC plate. Behind it, I'm going to add an Ars Armor CPC front aramid. Single shot. What does that say? It's true. It's true. So it does 122 damage. So we're talking about this gun with FMJ in it. So FMJ, as you can see on screen, is 122 damage and 47 pen. If you send that through a class 5 plate, that has a 55% chance to go through, which in the old method, in the old armor system, you would just die if it went through. But the resulting calculation after this is 92 damage to the body, and it comes out with a pen of 35, because class 5 is very good at reducing it down. So then what happens is 92 damage and 35 pen then feeds in to this piece, the chest armor piece. That has a 95% chance of going through, but you got to remember, 10 times the armor class, you need to be 10 more than that to not have damage reduction. So against class 3, you need 30 pen to have a really good chance of going through, but you need 40 pen to not suffer from any damage reduction. And when this bullet comes out the other side, it has 35. So it does get damage reduction. So the damage goes down from 92 to 77. And so even though it's got a 95% chance to pen through the class 3, it doesn't kill you, because it only does 77 damage. That is very interesting. That is so interesting. So yeah, I think if you do level 2, I think you will die. I can actually just change the armor class here. I'm just going to press that and just see what happens. Yeah, so if you have class 2 Aramid underneath, because the mitigation doesn't happen, it goes from 92 damage, passes through 92 damage, and just kills you. But if you have class 3 on, there is mitigation, because 35 doesn't get mitigated by class 2, because it's 2 times 10, which is 20, and you need 10 more than that. You need 30 pen to ignore the mitigation on class 2, but you need 40 pen to ignore the mitigation on class 3. So because of the way the double layering works, you end up not dying to Lapua FMJ. That's interesting. It's interesting. Holy plate collection? I do. I have a great plate collection. I love it. Yeah, we'll just load into the next one then, I think. I also managed to bounce a bullet. I don't know what it was, but something bounced off my head in the previous raid. It's level 59 Flames guy was using the XMC. And took one for the team. Right, let's go and grab another one of these bad boys. And another Propitol. I don't think I needed to use one out of here. Oh no, I used an SG6 to get my flank to work. Okay, and then we'll grab ourselves another CMS kit. I think I might just have one floating about. Do I have one? Oh no, I did stow it away. Good me, good me. Throw the euros in here. Fine. So I think that got us 2, right? Who's this for? Peacekeeper. Yeah, so we've got 2 kills. Right, let's do it again. Actually, we're going to change the build a bit, because I had some situations there where I would rather have actually been able to kill people. So we'll amend the build a little. We're going to go... I think probably the easiest way to put an actual scope on this. We can go modernized, but then and then you get the rail as well. I feel like, I don't know whether on the cheap, whether it's better to do... Where is this thing? Where's it gone? That one. Don't know whether I'm better off doing this for like a cheaper build. And then we can stick something on here. I mean, this is now not very cheap. So I should buy another voodoo, really. I think have I got like voodoos floating around? Half tempted to use something slightly shorter range, but I feel like that's probably just gonna end up being a mistake. Yeah, we can also do this thing. This is like what somebody was talking about before, like 25 ring with Predator on it, which is pretty insane. And then you put this thing on the other side. God, there's too many. There's so many overlapping components. Or like, yeah, that's okay. Laser under. And maybe you do canted. I don't know. Maybe should we just rely on the voodoo? I'm not sure. Don't really know. I just don't really like canted sights. Let's try it without, and if I miss it, then we'll see. We're gonna retain our ergo by not going suppressed though. I don't want to buy a video. I literally just bought one. Shush. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll go like this. Why are you going cheap? I'm just trying to find out, you know, where the thing lies, you know. Are my trousers giving me away? Should we change trousers? I feel like we need to change our trousers. I feel like I want something more woods related, woodsy. That looks kind of ass. It all look kind of ass. Like that's okay. That's kind of cool. Canted snaps at him instantly. I think if you're running, yeah. Nah. I used to use Woodland Infiltrator all the time. Maybe like go dark instead. Go dark or Woodland. I don't really like that one though. Commando. I said Commando's okay. Quite like Commando. I think that's cool. I think we'll wear that. Oops. Is there any of these? Oops. Oh god. Oh, it didn't actually. How do you? Which one did I just buy? What did I just buy? Which one did I buy? I'm not even sure which one it was. It's called Commando, but where is it? Oh, I see. How do I actually equip it? It says equip, you got it. It didn't before, though. Okay, it has worked. All right, good. You can tell how often I go into this drip thing. I'm the least cool person ever. That's too light. It's too light. It's too lame. I mean, it's sick, isn't it? It's just sick. The serum is sick. I do like this one. Night Patrol, so ugly. Which one's that one? Yeah, that's terrible. That's awful. I do like the serum. It is very cool. Yeah, the little drop downs too. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Commando top. I mean, it just looks like I feel like I'm in the cadets like this. Like just no. Yeah, I quite like my original outfit. I like the sort of big anorak kind of look. Ready for anything. That's how it is. It's ready for anything, guys. Neck exposed. We're ready to go. You could really do with some. Kind of like, you know, camo paint or something. It's like proper like exposure point around there. Anyway. Giga is a Japanese CEO, rakes in billions but keeps his lifestyle and pay at the average man's level. That's the way. Hello, welcome to the latest Gigabee video. Today we're going to be using the meta build for every gun. People wouldn't watch that, it's boring. We've got to work out the bang for buck. Hello, question about your armor tier list. You put together rig and stick in the S tier, but without side plates. If someone shoots you in the side, it hits your stomach twice with M80, that kills you, right? No! Nope. First shot blacks the stomach, second shot passes through to your head. Nope, that is not how it works. No. No, that's not how it works. It starts getting distributed across the whole of your body in proportion with the health pools of those particular body parts. So you have to deal 440 health with M80s. It's slightly less than that because you get an extra 5% boost when the stomach gets blacked. But what's that? M80 fortunately has 80 damage, so it's roughly 6 shots. So they have to hit you 6 times in the stomach to kill you, which is actually quite hard to do. Yeah. How did you think it worked? I'm intrigued. I'm just intrigued. Did you think it passed damage to your head or something? Or like, did it like not proportional? Did it like flat? That's very helpful. Yeah, how did you think it worked? It has changed quite a lot over the years. It's worked in different ways as time's gone on, so it's not your fault that it's a bit confusing. Sandstone? Yeah, it's too light though. Mr. Beef, you've done the 0 Ergo SVD yet? Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Because, like, relatively speaking, it's not that much different from the normal SVD. I'm so confused with armor at this point that I just understand armor got better over... Yeah, armor just got overall better. You know, I would say the armor system is actually simpler now because you can kind of use anything you like so long as it has replaceable plates in it and you put a good plate in the front. You'll survive a lot more. Best tips to increase Ergo. Don't go too recoil heavy on the foregrip. Make sure you use a decent pistol grip, and look for a suppressor that is actually good for Ergo. There's not that many. But the suppressor is probably where you should focus the most. Like, it depends on what kind of thing you're looking at, but like for 5.56, for example, you have the mini monster, which is amazing for ergonomics. And I think I use it on like a lot of my 5.56 guns, not all of them, but all the ones that struggle for ergo, I use them on all of those. The pure FMJ versus class 5+3 gets stranger. If you hit in the front plate, you don't die. If you then get hit in the side with a damaged front plate and fresh arrow image, you still don't die. What do you mean? If you get hit in the front plate, in the front, you don't die. If you then get hit in the side with the damaged front plate and a fresh arrow image, you still don't die. If you had front plate arrow mid, the second shot will kill you. But you don't... Other than the front plate arrow mid, there is no armor with like side thorax. The ones that don't have front plate arrow mid don't have anything under there at all. But due to the fresh armor, you will survive the second shot. I don't think you'll have fresh armor though. Yo, Giggity, you don't have to accidentally stumble into your raid for assessment. No, we're good. We're good. It's up to you though. Osprey is great if you don't care about move speed debuffs. I'd love to battle in the Thor. Why though? You just get class 3. You just get like some extra class 3 areas. I don't think it matters. I don't think that that's good enough to take the disadvantage of the move speed. Yeah, funny thing with the canted sight, the sprint to aim speed is super increased. I know lots of people say about this. Would you like them to keep the armor system as it was before the last change and just do 2 thorax health pools? So like middle and outside? Then what happens to the outside part when it gets zeroed? And what HP would they have? I mean, maybe that's like a possibility, I think. Giga says no, it's a no. I like doing this stuff legit, you know me. You know me. Am I just going to die here? I don't see anyone. Am I just going to get shot in the head? Yeah, I don't see anyone. I'm going to go this way. What I'm thinking we might do... Given... Actually, no, I can't do that because I'm too high up. This is a terrible spawn for what I want to do. Terrible spawn. Not even on the right page. Screen breaking up a bit? It shouldn't be. Like, my internet is fine. I'm not having any drop frames. The internet is not lagging. My encoding is flat and normal. I don't understand why... Maybe it's a streaming service thing? How's it on Twitch? Is it okay on Twitch, guys? Because it might actually just be a YouTube thing. Maybe it's just YouTube. Last time when people were saying that it was breaking up, people were saying it was just... the only people who were complaining about it was people on YouTube. So it might be a YouTube issue. It's YouTube, right? I wonder what the... Please use a keyframe of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 6 seconds. Note that ingestion errors can cause incorrect grouping of pictures. Eh? Why are keyframes being sent every 6 seconds? I mean, I do have an error in YouTube Studio. Let me just have a quick look. Output. Keyframe interval 2. It is indeed 2. I think YouTube is just having a bit of a fit. I think it's just having a fit. YouTube Studio, yeah. They're saying your keyframe interval is 6 seconds. It's definitely 2. I've just checked. So yeah, the reason why we're doing Lighthouse things is because we are completing assessment at the same time as just doing some tests with the SVD, because I think the SVD is probably one of the good guns now in light of the new armor system. And also because I still need to get CFDM radios to do the end of the Lightkeeper task anyway. I still need another one to hand in. Just the one, but I still do need it. Just going to make sure. Let's have a look up here. That can't have been a me, right? That can't have been a me. That can't have been a me. There's no way that was at me. That was the wrong side. It was the wrong side of the thing, unless somebody's shooting at me through the wall. Like it didn't spawn in for them or something. There's no chance. That doesn't make sense that was at me. I'm coping, right? We'll clear this. Then maybe we'll do Hillside House. I don't know. The problem is I can't... Oh my goodness. They need to fix vaulting on Lighthouse, really. It's better, but it's still not great. SVD is incredible. If I could only use one gun in this game for the rest of my life, that's the one. They are good. They are powerful. Howdy, what do you think about the 7.62 AKs? I don't think they're as bad as people make out. I don't think they're like meta good. I don't think they're god awful. They're fine. It's just they're not the black MDR, so people hate them. You know? That's just the deal. Maybe creeping. Pretty sure just the bullet crack bug? I haven't had that for ages. I wonder how loud the scoped walking is. One point with the SVD, it's spending. It is quite expensive, yeah. I'll give you that. It's expensive to buy. It's expensive to mod. Can't really run it in a budget config. Not really doable. Gonna be nobody sat up there, I wouldn't have thought. Well, not now. Okay, well, maybe we run hillside then. Maybe we do run hillside. Why is Black MDR getting so much love? It's just a combination of damage, pen, usability, availability, price. Just all those things together make it a very good contender. Oh no, you're kidding me. I do that every time. Such a pain. Right. Sometimes there can be something on there. Don't think anything spawns in here, as I said. Except for Duffel. Where's the Tarkov summer gone? I know, right? Yeah, I'll take the down exit key and maybe a bandage. Stop a light bleed if needs be. Slightly more efficiently. Some rubles, fine. Yep. Sounds like most people are down at the road camp, or at least a few people are. Let's just drink this. No BSG scope walking is louder than running. How do you left peek if you have to? You have to do the lean, the shoulder swap. You have to make sure you swap shoulders. So I did clear this, so it would be unfortunate if I just get shot in the face, but... Never say never. Trim it all, my friends. Trim it all. Very good. ASA. Okay. What else we got going on? Not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot. Anything there? Another ASA. Oh, great. Well, I didn't bring a bag, so I can't take that. Maybe we can come back and get it later. Yeah, then instead. Not very snipe centric this map with this weather. Unless we can just suddenly see somebody in here. I mean, I'm liking the ergo on this thing. It's actually working quite well, I would say. Like, it feels quite nice. What was this build again? This is this one. Oh yeah, it's because it's unsuppressed. That's why it feels so good. It means the recoil kind of hurts a bit more, but it's what it is. Yeah, it's true about M80. You can still get it from Peacekeeper. You just have to do the Lighthouse quest for it. It's not too bad. Pizza party in this one. Bitchy making suppressed Rogue's weather. Can't see. Or hear. So, a golden egg. Nice. Nice, that's half of a bastion plate. A bit of that. Beautiful. There's a bit more. Bit of peas here. Eat them at some point, probably. We'll just go and we'll have a look and see if we can loot these safes. We've got the ultimate flashlight on now, which is pretty cool. The Predator. It's a good one. It's a fun boy. Extremely bright. We've got the blue laser on the underneath. Lovely. Yeah, so if you need to left peek, you should swap like this and then move in like that. You know? It's better, because like this way, you just hit the door. Don't always do it, but... Okay, so nothing's in there. Use the perception dot to check whether there's something in there. This turns out it does actually work. I was surprised to find out. Nothing in there either. Okay. So the question is now, do we do the gauntlet to Merin? We can. Run the gauntlet. It doesn't feel like there's anybody here. Could be. I mean, I could get shot at and get killed on the way. And Merin is just over there. It might already be open. Might already be open. I mean, in this weather, I feel like we probably just do it. Sometimes I feel like the 6 times is a bit much on the video. I don't know. I quite like the 4 occasionally. I think it's partly because I'm just not big on like mega sniping. What's this about auto peeking corners? What do you mean? What do you mean auto peeking? Did you check the chair? Oh, I don't know. It's not open. Doesn't mean I'm not just going to get shot in the face, though. Another VPX, okay. Right, we'll go over to Upper Chalet and then we'll just leave. I need to find somebody around this area. Like, there's no point going over to road camp because then camp for the quest. Probably just go back through Lower Chalet. And then up the cliffs. It's in another game. Someone asked for it on Tarkov. It's called auto peeking when you approach a corner. Oh, I see. I don't know. Could be clumsy. I'm not sure. 4 is my favourite zoom. Anything I too much in most cases. Yeah, so I feel like that. I don't think there are enough 3s and 4s in the game. I feel like it's a shame. There's too many 6s and 8s. You know, the Voodoo, the Razor, the new Tango, Sig Tango, the Schmidt and Bender 1x8, or 1-8, sorry. Look how bright this thing is. It's a freaking fog light. It's so good. Love it. Alright, we'll check this box here. Anything in the box? A 1 stim. Not sure if I heard steps then, like in conjunction with my own. Oh, can't do that. I did. Mr. Pilgrim bag. Oh my god, the bushes. Let me up. Let's go back this way. Actually, let's get really high. And I don't mean 420 blaze it. Maybe he went inside? I wonder where he went. Did he go close or far? Can't really leave, right, without me seeing him. I'm out of nades now. I can't just carpet bomb this dude. Now, do we rush the building? I think we kind of do at this point, maybe. Or I could move further around. I feel like I don't know if he's come like down there. I doubt it. I reckon he's gone back inside. Do you think he's gone back inside? I bet he has. Don't feel like he has much choice. You have to go back into the building. He could have just gone down there. Maybe. Could have gone like down the back. He might have escaped. But I reckon he's probably still inside. I'm gonna try not to get shot out of a window or something. That's boarded up. Blind him with your mighty flashlight. Well, that's kind of the plan. I'm just worried about him not being there and then looking at the door and then killing me. Right, let's do it. Let's go, friends. I don't think you can get in there, can you? Oh, you can. Didn't know you could get inside. Has he gone upstairs? I bet he's just evaded me and he's not in here anymore. Oh no. Nice. So, because we came in from the other side, he actually got duked out. Let's just make sure there's not another teammate. He tried to pre-fire me because, probably similar to me, he didn't realize that you could come in through the back. I actually didn't know that you could get in through that door until literally just now. So he thought I was coming in through the main door, which is here or here. So he pre-fired this. I wasn't there, and then he pre-fired this. So he, like, fair play, he tried his best, right? But I didn't realize you could get in here. Don't forget Hillside if you take its bag. Good point. Yeah, I didn't know you could get in through that door. So we had an accidental out strat there. Oh, another SVD. The Hunt. I was either Tarkov audio, it is headset on backwards. Yeah, I think he probably couldn't tell which direction I was in. What's this one? It's one of the long ones. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. Oh, he's got somebody else's tag. These things are fine. What's he got in here? T46. Take that. It's gonna plop this in the dark corner, I think. Very good. And then compare the builds. Oh yeah. Although he wasn't using this gun, so I don't know which one was his gun. Hard to know. I mean, we're using very different... This is a very different... Ew. Oh, yeah, I guess you can do that. You can put on an actual rail, can't you? But yeah, stock pistol grip and stock is kind of ew. Better recoil, but like... Who cares, you know? Okay. So it's M855 and this HK guy. We'll check these plates in a sec. So the plates get absolutely annihilated by the SVD. Just get completely bombed out. Fast 5 plate. I don't think I even touched that one. Just destroyed this. Oh yeah, because I was shooting into his back anyway. So that just like nailed him. Utterly. Look at the damage to the aramid as well. SVD really does hit hard. It really does hit hard. And then we've got this little HK thing. Yeah, it's got a nice suppressor. I don't really care for the HK, but we can take some of the parts. Although it's on a... Huh. Yeah, it's on a regular Colt. It's not on the G-Lock, which is kind of weird. Probably just what they had available. Anything in this? Wait, 5.5. Okay, don't care about that. Get another grenade. Was there anything better in this? Was it all T46? All T46. Okay. I mean, maybe we'll just fill it like that. Take that out. We'll take the magazines. We've got flash, so we'll just take the flash. This, I need to pocket that. Okay, let's move the Acer down. Alright, fine. And then... I don't think Illusion 9s are worth really anything. Let's grab that, grab this. Can't really be bothered with the sword-ins. So it's got like a 9 out of 9. That's kind of bad. 0 out of 9. Okay. Stick the D-bal on there. Okay, I think that's it. Well, I guess we'll go... Well, do we want to go back and get the Acer? I'm not sure if I can be bothered. It's all the way back in the... in Hillside House. I'm not sure if I can be bothered. They're only worth 100 and something K. I think they're only worth 130k or whatever. So it feels like kind of pointless to go take it. It's like 30k a slot or something. Stock is best for weight. Not best for ergo though. And like the combined Evo ergo of these things, you're still better off with the better stock. Stad set of affairs to loot at this stage of the wipe? Yeah, I know. I'm just like, why even bother looting a Acer? Still 855 in this economy? I mean, it probably doesn't have anything better. Let's probably play our scabs. Right, we'll just do a sweep of the upper chalet. We might bump into somebody, but let's see. door's closed. It's usually a good sign. Anything around this bit? No. Propane. We'll just hit the valuable spots. Is that door normally shut though? I feel like that door isn't shut usually. Really could do with a CFTM radio. Yeah, I'm just so terrified of this bit. Like the ability of people to camp up here in the top of the building is like actually incredible. Oh. Wait, was that anything? Or was that just the voodoo label? That was just the voodoo label flashing in my face. About 31k per slot? Yeah, it's fine. So it's not worth traipsing across half the map for. I can't be arsed, guys. I can't be arsed. And like, I'm kind of full. If I had an empty slot, then maybe it'd be a bit more compelling, but I don't have an empty slot, so it's more like, well, I have to get rid of something. So the net of the two is worth a lot less than 30k per slot, you know what I mean? It's like we're upgrading an existing slot. So it hardly makes any difference. We're basically at the PMC point in the economy of like, I wish that there was a scav like, sell all of your stuff defense except the things you brought in with you kind of mode. Crazy. What's going on with the SVD? I'm curious. Well, I need to kill people on Lighthouse, which I think the SVD is actually pretty good for. I also suspect that the SVD is probably one of the best guns now. Or not necessarily one of the best guns, but it is like a very, very decent contender. And especially for people who are kind of under-leveled. I think the SVD is the new 855, 556 gun. Obviously, completely different use case, but we're talking like, what's the minimum viable weapon to take down players without having to level too high? Well, you can buy some bullets off the flea at least, right? You can buy PS off the flea, which is adequate. And you can buy the SVD itself off the flea. This is not the case for most weapons. Can't normally buy the ammo and the gun from the flea. That is going to break my legs with the weight that I'm carrying. What weight are we? 50.8. Okay, that's quite heavy. Would Bitcoin be so profitable? Yeah, it's like, Bitcoin is crazy. As soon as you have the Bitcoin farm up, you basically just don't lose money. Even if you just die a lot. Who cares about loot when you're not on the streets? Tough balance between keeping people rich enough to want to play. See, I don't know. I quite like that it's varied between different wipes. I don't necessarily care so much that one wipe we're like super wealthy and one wipe we're not. In some wipes we end up with a ton of money because of Bitcoin, and some wipes we don't. This wipe is one of those, Bitcoin money wipes, but it's just its own vibe. I quite like it, I don't know. It just changes each wipe. It's different. I quite like the difference. I do enjoy the struggle bus, of course. But I also like being uber rich sometimes. Working LCD, street to interchange? I think interchange, personally. It's where I did it. What can you use Acer in a bartable? I think you can still get one of the Gen 4s for Acer, I think. Have you ever gone for tracksuit? Nah, I've no interest in doing that, to be honest. Right. I disagree about the free money wipe being good. Sometimes it's interesting to play with money being very plentiful. I wouldn't want to play it all the time, but it's interesting somehow how it just kind of like materializes out of the economy, and then next wipe it gets reined in, and then people are playing like much more poverty style. I find that personally interesting to play, but... the motor weapon case. Yeah, that's true. When's the rumored wipe? Well, Nikita said early August. That's what he said. My wife thinks I'm weird because I don't mind drinking cold tea. It doesn't really bother me. Well, it's that time again when we've run out of space. Oh my god. Well, I will use the blue gunpowders, because I use them to craft 85501. We've got yet another SVD, which is quite interesting. We stole this man's bastion, so that's fine. The Danex key, that can go here. We can take the magazines and put them in there. The SE5 and some of these components can go in the weapon box, like this suppressor. And this optic. Okay, there's another set of T45, so that can go back up here. Then we've got the Acer, the Parrot, this, that, this, which I didn't notice before, but that's actually kind of ass, but that's fine. We'll take the BT, I'll keep that. The PP will sell. Is there any more PP? No, we'll get rid of the T45. So let's sell this. Look at the price of it. Look at the price of it. We'll just sell it for 1,000 each. And then we'll go to therapist with these things. What are we going to do? So one of them, one of them, one of them, one of them. Mechanic, we're going to one of them, one of them, one of them, one of them, and some of that. Oh, and this as well. Get rid of that. Get rid of these. I'll keep the delta point. It's actually decent. Got some other junk just like clogging up the place. These guys. Oh, okay, we'll keep those. Stick that back up here. Fine. Try and put these in the weapons box as well. 1, 2. Oh, I've run out of space in the weapons box. No. I'll put them in these rigs. I have these like... Oh, I've run out of space there too. Put them in the Osprey then, I suppose. Not really using the Osprey, so it's going to be a storage rig. That can go in here. That can go in there. What else? Got VPX. How much they sell to therapist? Yeah, basically therapists trade a price for them. I've got another VPX and another egg. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. That can go in here. And then we'll just pass these things through up there. That can go in here. The flash can stay there. I'm going to take another nade, actually. Oh, yeah, and then we've got the whole of... Yeah, we've got the whole of this gun here as well. Take that, put that there. This is actually... This is fine. We've got this thing. P226R. What's this got in it? M882 with an RMR on it? Yeah, that can just be vendored. Vendor that guy. I can't be bothered with that. So... Oh, and then the Pilgrim. Oh, I should have done that. How should I have done that? A different way? Don't really have a choice. Can move that bastion down there. That plate down here. This helmet can go down there. Oh, what I would do for an auto sort that pinned things in place. What I would do. Ah, I'm 1 square out. Well, we'll hold the MDR. I should sell the CQCM, Vinny. I don't believe in these. Get rid of that guy. I'll sell eventually. And then we need to get... I want to get rid of these two, because I'm now not really using the like part damage Solewers and that kind of thing. Get rid of all that stuff. How much are these? Yeah, trader price, 26k. Get rid of that. Syringe. Sell this syringe. Got a couple of meds, I think, as well. How much do these go for? Those anyway, help us 3. Nice. Alright, that'll do. We made ourselves some space, giving ourselves some headroom. Right, what's this got? 96.6. Ah, this is not actually getting too damaged, in fairness. It's actually doing alright. I don't think I got hit in that last one. Oh yeah, and then these two, and then these two. That can be incorporated into the stack. Alright, bit of food and water. I think we're good to go. You know, assessment, it's slow going, but we're getting there. We're doing it. Be alright. I wonder if I should take a bag of some kind. Maybe I just take a trizip. Oh, that takes me overweight though, trizip. Without Red Rebel. Whatever. Whatever. I don't even care. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. Not fussed. It didn't damage us before. I don't care about the loot. I actually don't care about the loot. I'd rather be underweight and feel nimble in the first fight. Do it. Yo, hey Daniel. At what point would you consider yourself rich in Tarkov? I think it depends on where you are in the wipe. I would say right now, if you have like 40 plus, you're probably rich. Probably even down to 30. Because you can buy like some good loadouts. You can buy like a, million ruble loadout every raid, and you'll probably not go bust if you have like max hideout. So it's probably fine. Like once you got above 50, then you're pretty much in the clear. Alright. Let's get this stuff going. My YouTube error has disappeared. So it must have just been a YouTube ingest problem. When you can buy 10 fully meta gear sets. Yeah, kind of something like that, yeah. I think the passive income of the Bitcoin farm has made the economy to what it is. That's the impact. Yeah, they probably need to ratchet it down again, I would say. Why don't you believe in the CQCM? Because it's class 4. So at this point in the wipe, like who's using stuff that's like lower than 40 pen? I also feel that the armor, this is an interesting one. So I think that the armor change has nerfed the CQCM despite nothing actually happening to the CQCM. Because now, on average, players are going to be using higher pen bullets. On average. And so they're more likely to just shoot straight through the CQCM. I think you're better off having a Bastion with a class 6 head on it. Like a forehead, class 6 forehead. Because if you get shot in the eyes or the jaws or the face, you're just dead anyway. So it doesn't matter. So you may as well have, it's like, there's a certain threshold you need to reach before it's actually worthwhile. It's like, oh, you can have class 1 coverage everywhere, or you can have class 6 on one body part. It's like, well, class 1 always gets penned by everything except maybe buckshot. So I'd have the class 6 on the one part. Like my average chance to survive is higher with class 6 on one body part than it is having class 1 on every body part. That's basically the reason. Hello, I came back from a 2-month break and my character's level increased. Is this because of the arena update? Maybe. Player numbers suggest that players don't enjoy this stage where everyone has meta gear and enjoy the large spread of early white way more. I 100% agree with you on that. 100% agree with you on that. That's why I typically campaign or lengthening the early wipe, stuff that makes the early wipe feel better, take longer to reach the higher levels without it necessarily being unfair on lower time players. Which is why I kind of like the armor update is like, I'm mixed about it because it makes the game feel 10 times better. But it really, really hammers the progression element like really strongly. And a lot of people are just like, well, fine, what's wrong with that? And that, there's nothing really wrong with that per se. Nothing really wrong with that. It's just, it has implications for how casual players enjoy the game, right? I feel that the armor system, the way it was before this update, was too far the other way, and progression felt basically meaningless. Like, what was the point in progressing? Where should I go from here? Should I actually go in here, or should I try and, like, nab a Southern Road spawn person? Because fighting in chalets is kind of annoying. There's probably somebody behind me, right? They're either over the road, or they're on Southern Road or something. I don't really know. I'm going to go and have a look at this CFDM radio first, but... Oh my god! Ah! We let off the cannon, they know. Now they know. Too much Frozen with my 3-year-old. Gonna have to do a redo of, you know, remake of Let It Go, but the SVD version. Don't hold me back anymore. Why am I crouched? Oh, didn't connect. Come on. But in fairness, everybody heard me on the map doing that, which is a shame. Another Acer. I'm cursed to only receive Acer. Missed the badge on the table? Which badge? Which table? Oh, let me over, you vaulting system piece of crap. The main living room table? Oh, this one. Oh, there, silver badge. Yeah, you're right. You're correct. Let's see. What do I need to do here? Can't put anything in here, actually. Take these two things, put them down there like that. That'll do. Dinged my front plate. Could check the safe over there, but I don't know. Opposite building safe. Oh, we'll do it then. Go on, we'll do it. We'll do it then. Everybody lives in fear of the SVD man. Bars, well. Can't take that either. V-pick at least you can put in there. Nobody's come from that direction. Shots just far away. Too far to be good. Look at my lovely tracers going off. Tracer SVD. That's why we're playing this like an assault SVD. We're not doing sniping SVD. If you want to do sniping SVD, you should probably do the quest and get SMB, you know. I'm going through this other door. No, I feel what's the word? Like kind of like relieved or whatever. Look at this. I never knew. Genuinely never knew you could go through there. Fascinating. To be fair, there's actually nothing in here. I don't know why I came in here. Nothing in here that I want to get. Sheesh. Hello? Freaking nading scavs. It's like... Not height over bore. Scav doing up there. They don't never go up there in my experience. Yeah, at least a little silent one. Last stream? Was it last stream or was it the stream before that? I just like fell over dead. Just died to an RGD. It was horrible. Whenever I run through buildings like this, I just like have this feeling that any second somebody's just gonna pop out and murder me. Because I'm just like running like a headless chicken, you know. Okay. Anything in there? Apparently no. That's fine. No. Nobody's been in here probably. Heard a shuffle outside. Sounds like, again, sounds kind of scavvy. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. They have a very high chance to just have nothing, it seems. Oh, God. Another one. A lot of scavs. A lot of scavs. Not a very interesting raid, this one. Appreciate the armor tier list. Hey, no problem, Doc. Enjoy loud SVD from time to time. Love it. What do you reckon the best shoreline keys are? I've got absolutely no idea. What's that? LED X1? 301 or something? Jesus! Damn, dude, what did he hit me with? Oh, I think I must have been shot through the little, you know, the tiny little gap? I must have been hit through the tiny little gap. As I said, there is a possibility. It does exist. It does exist. The tiny little gap exists and is real. It's not just in your dreams. You can be killed by it. Your armor doesn't have enough damage. And my armor doesn't have any damage, really. This was in the previous raid. None of the other stuff's taken damage. I got shot through the little sliver there. Now I heard a shot this side. There's somebody over here. Don't know exactly where they are. But they're over here or something. A bit further. I'm not sure if it's going to count being up here though. I thought that was a real player for a second. Oh, it was. It was a real player. I could have sworn I heard a second person. There's someone else. That's his dead scav. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What's weird is you got the audio that you've taken an armor hit. Maybe. I adore his backpack choice. Yeah. Yo, your vids are popping off on YouTube. Yeah, the channel's actually doing really well for it being so late on in the wipe. The channel's actually performing surprisingly well. I think I've caught upon some good topics, and there were some updates that they made, which is good. 3 times LEDX from admin tray. This white for me. Wow, that's nuts. I was thinking I'd have gone up to the top of garage for Overwatch. Like up here. Maybe that's what we do. What's that? Maybe we do that. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, that's hard to hit. Actually, without the keys, you can't get in these rooms, can you? Oh, no, hold on. That was the other scav. My guy was actually much further along, though. Was he just on this corner? There's too many scavs wandering about for there to be another PMC, really. Like, it's still possible. They could just be hiding from them, but I feel like it's unnecessary. I think it's unlikely, sorry. Corner of the market, no, I'm making vids right now. I think people have just, like, not really got anything interesting to say. And I've got, you know, Airwing makes stuff about, like, the armor videos and things, but, it was basically the realization about the CPC. I think that was the big one. That's really the one that's, like, recapitalized it off. Before that, I had a couple of good videos. I had, like, you know, the 8 upcoming things, or whatever. I felt quite good about that one. That was quite fun. I just, like, at this stage in the wipe, there aren't that many videos that make me go, like, oh, I, like, really need to make it. You know, really need to make this video. And recently, I've been feeling that feeling for, like, more videos than normal. Like, I enjoy making videos anyway. Like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. There could be... Oh, my God. How many scavs are there? Oh, too far. I think there's another one. Dude, scavs be tanking. And why are so many spawning here? This is crazy. But yeah, like recently I've just been like, oh man, there's like so many videos I just kind of want to make. And I like it when it's like that. It's more exciting, you know? It's good. It's not, Tarkov's not always like that. I always have something to say, but some topics are more or less exciting than others, you know? Yeah, I just feel like with all the scavs, I feel like it's unlikely that I'm just going to get killed, but... Never say never. The guy would have to be, like, up in the hills. He'd have to be, like, up here or something. And not aggroing on any of these scavs. I just feel like that's unlikely. Still possible, though. We have to loot the guy soon, because otherwise I'm going to end up running out of... What's this got in it? Just a regular killer. It's actually really, really broken. Really busted up. anything on here? Nope. Let's unload the rest of this. Look at that. Yeah, well, I guess. Can you not? How many scavs can it be? Crazy. Where's that other stat gone? Here it is, CBJ. Is this all... What is this? Probably mostly CBJ, but we'll put that one in. We'll put that one there. We'll move some of these barter itemy things down to here. Nades. There we go. Cool. Okay. Well... There wasn't anything in here, so yeah, I guess we'll just we'll head out. We will head out. We'll get back to shoreline this time. Nearly 4 o'clock. Oh no, no! I'm not fighting any more scavs. I'm not. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Leave me alone. I'm not fighting you anymore. We can also hit Hillside House. Actually, we'll do that. Have you noticed a correlation between early scav spawns not having PMCs near you? Yes. I know that there's a theory going around for that in particular, but I do think it's true. I think there's some truth in it for sure. It literally doesn't let you press jump. Can you play Tarkov and Arena on the same account on different computers? I don't know, actually. I've not tried. Can't play it on the same computer, but yeah, I don't know. You might be able to. Because it says the game is already loaded when you try and do that on one PC. Oh no, you might be able to do it on two. Actually, the G-Phone. G-Phone's crap. You want G-Phone X. Front plate holy. That thing was tired. Yeah. Sounds like a scav to me. Let's not rest on our laurels. Kinda didn't expect it to be right there, but there you have it. Okay. Ripping over. Gonna watch England versus Denmark? Probably not. I'm really not a football fan. I don't really care. I don't really have anybody to care with either at the minute. I'm just like, you know, it's whatever, you know. What's the ASOS? So 30k we're saying. Why is it it's just aces. I only get aces. Guess the kind of spats will just eat that. I can take it in theory. Could use a vertex. Nice guide pass. IFAKs are not that great, right? I mean, there's still a bandage. We'll just get rid of that for the time being. I'm just going to take it, honestly. We'll just drop our mag if needs be. Not intending on fighting anybody at this point in the raid. We're about to leave, so... Get the egg. Get out of here. Get out of there. Let's go, let's go. Move, 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 soldier. Oh, no vaults. No vaulting allowed. No vaulting allowed! It's still there's so many places on Lighthouse that surprise me, and I think, yes, it's going to let me, and then, no, it doesn't. Good old jump. It's just so good so many times. We need a way which is a balance of loading mags in a much shorter time. I'm not immersed packing mags when it takes ages. Yeah, this is another one that's a jump, sadly. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the mag packing thing, though, it stops you just bringing in, like, no mags and then just packing them live. I feel like it's okay for balance. It also detracts against using massive magazines. I feel like it's fine. I think the pros and cons are actually okay there. Like, you say, okay, I could bring, like, bigger mags, but it's going to take you longer to pack them. Like, I don't know. It adds to the tension. I think it's okay as a restriction. Everyone's extra tanky? Years. I only have anecdotal data, but it feels true that Scav spawn event also feels something which may be RNG if you're not 3 players left on the map. Maybe. They like to spawn more Scavs potentially. Armor change with headshots more important? Yep, true. What's your opinion on shortened raid timers? They're not shorter, I don't think. They are maybe in PvE, but... Can you tell me the best SVD builds? At the moment I have 41.5 ergo, 125, 23 recoil with silencer. Well, I think this one's pretty good. I'm enjoying this one that we're using right now. It's got no suppressor, though. That guy looked like a scav. The VKBO bag really does make you look like a scav. IFAC greater than AFAC greater than IFAC? Yes, it's true. Tiny bag problems. Yeah, so I picked it up off that dude. Speed loader. You could do that, maybe. I wish that... it would be nice if they leaned more into the, like, tactical items. And had maybe 4 or 5 of them. You know, things like rangefinder, compass, the multi-tool to take apart guns in raid, a speed loader, you know, stuff like this. And then you'd, like, pick and choose. You would only be able to take in so many. Like, you could take in more, obviously, but then, you know, when you died, then that would be... you'd lose it. I think that would be kind of neat. Would indeed be neat, in my opinion. Okay, so these are going to go in here. Pass this. That and that. CMS. Alu splint. CBJ is going to go in the box. BT is going to go topping up. That's also... So if we just remove that, I can't be bothered with it. And get rid of this. That can go in here. That Soleil was basically fine. MCX. What is people's obsession? I mean, this is actually quite a good min-max build. I don't think it's too bad. I just don't know what people's obsession with the RK1 is. People are obsessed with the RK1. I really think it's awful. I'd rather have the RVG Black. You know, you go from 54 ergo to 60, and you go from 71 recoil to 72. I guess, you know, I think the ergo there is like way better. This is a cool looking gun though. Cool looking gun. Cool looking gun. And we should take the Grail. Of course. Of course. Right. Get rid of this. I don't want this to be clogging up my inventory. 2 of those, 1 of them. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Trimadol, that can go away. These 2 things go away. Still got lots of uses on these. That's okay. 1 single round of SCBJ. Perfect. Right, what's this at now? 94. I think we're gonna... Oops. I think we're gonna start... I think we're gonna start repairing this guy. Oh, I've run out of weapons kit. I guess we won't then. We won't bother. What do I cost 500 rubles to do the Bastion? Seems very low. How much did you have the silencer? Not very much. Just seen your tweet with the 0 out of 11 condors. My friend had 0 out of 1. I repaired them and they went to 7. What was it? 5 out of 7. I wore them and I died with them. So I'm probably going to get them back. One time use injector item, you could load with any stim, would be your special slot, would be fire. That'd be kind of cool. M6 shoots nice, it does. I prefer the SE5, I agree. Can you do a blicky? Yeah, ergo is important, yeah. Basically, it's ergo and having a tactical device. What do people think about the teaser shown by Nikita? The one that looks very much like the customs expansion. Sorry, Woods expansion. Did I say customs? I think it's a Woods expansion. It looks like Woods to me because it's the bit around like the old station. And the problem is that on customs doesn't actually go high up enough. Doesn't go far enough to be that. My mate won an intense PvP fight using a toss with the tango. That's good. Probably old railway on Woods. Yeah, fills in between Northern and UN. Seems like it's the area where like the BTR can go outside the map. That seems to be it. It can go out of Northern UN roadblock and comes back in through UN roadblock. And it's outside of the railway station. I don't really know why they're doing that though. It feels like that's not really an area of Woods that needs extra stuff. Although in fairness, that area of the map is just like dead. So maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good idea. Go for setup quest, near impossible with the armor change. Yeah, maybe. It's hard. Where can I find the trailer? It's not really a trailer. This one's just a couple of pictures on Twitter. It's here. Anybody who doesn't know where it is. Woods expansion, more death by Claymore. Yeah, any tips on clearing the rogues on Lighthouse? Getting acquainted is driving me around the edge. Generally, you go over the... So the very, I don't know, let's say towards building 3. You go north up towards building 3 over that bridge. The one that comes out of like the Scav village. And then you can either, then you like have to shoot the 2 gunners at the front. And then from there I get a bit hazy, but it's, yeah, you have to go in that side. I fail because otherwise you just can't do it. It's a bit annoying these days. I hate going into the road camp. Just look up a guide on YouTube. Like, I know there's a bunch of people who've done different ones. I think Sheaf, a few other people have done some different guides on it. I'm not very good at it. I don't like fighting the rogues really. Now you can do it eventually, but what stock is this? This is the Viper PDW stock. It's the highest ergo stock in the game, so it's not very good for recoil, but it makes the SVD quite, you know, whammy. If you use sec, then it's a lot better. Which one's getting acquainted? Is this one? What do you have to do for that? It's one I already did, but I can't remember which one it is. Oh, I haven't done it this way. This is the V3 flash. Yeah, it's awful. A lot of the time, you basically just have to wait until other people go in and do the thing. That's what I find anyway. It sucks. But sir, this looks more like Terminal than anything, like Terminal's Love Child. It does a little bit, but it's a train station. If you look at the final picture is the background from woods of like the factory customs area. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. I was not expecting to be here. Tell you that. Can somebody spawn just down here? I'm sure they probably can. Wow. That certainly makes things interesting. I just hope I don't meet somebody instantly. Because that would be annoying. Is that just water noise to my right? I hope so. Merrin Key's really cheap as well. People think Merrin sucks because it got nerfed from being like literally just an insane key. Like at one point in time it was just like actually broken how good it was. And it got nerfed like a bit, like quite a bit. But it's still really good. For some items. You don't get stuff every raid, but it's like one of the only places outside water treatment you can actually get this stuff. These kind of things. Problem is getting to extract from this side is like actually really annoying. Is EFT still very CPU reliant? It is, yes. Depends on the map, but yeah, predominantly yes. It's why the X3D CPUs are performing so well on Tarkov recently. Or like, in the past like year or so. Like 2 years. They've just been defeating Tarkov and making it actually run well. 7800 X3D in particular being the best. Right, well. I'm gonna keep wandering. Hope we don't just get shot in the face from somebody in a bush. I hope not. People do live to sit up in those rocks. They do, they do, they do. So yes, that answers the question. You can get the CFTM radio in the Merrin car boot. I don't remember if I've seen one in there before, but no, he definitely can. I need one more to do the Lightkeeper thing. So it's worth just leaving with it. What time does Lighthouse start? 40 minutes? So I've got to make sure I don't leave before 33, which I don't think is what I'm going to do. Just hoping there's not somebody up there. Glad I went in fairly heavily armoured. Yeah, the only other maps that I would say are kind of GPU is like streets. You can get you get a lot less like stutters and stuff like that if you have more than about 10 gig VRAM and you run it on medium. And Lighthouse is also similar. Lighthouse uses a lot of VRAM as well. Like what's my? I don't know it up at the minute, but Lighthouse is very VRAM heavy. Can be a tough one to run. From that perspective. I'm actually gonna just quickly PK up. What was that item in the car? This thing. Military COFDM wireless signal transmitter. You need a lot of them for Lightkeeper. You need 5 in total. You need 4 for the first set of the quests. And then you need 1 more later, which is just really mean. It's like, oh, I just need another one. Okay. I do hate that about Tarkov sometimes. Just like the insistence on, yeah, you're going to have to get, you have to farm this one item again and again and again and again and again and again. It's very punishing. Ah, no. Something's bugged with the heal. Not a minute. I wonder if that's a slug. It must be a... Ah! What? No! What? How was the guy right there? Was he behind me the whole time and I just didn't know? Dude, that's crazy. Was he behind me the whole time? Or was there a second? The guy was like between me and the trailer. I'm very confused. Maybe there were 2? What did I die to? HPBT to the face. Eh? Or got close while you're healing? I didn't hear him at all, though. It's like no sound at all. That's sad. Look at his profile. I don't, as a general rule. It's not good for your mental health. Shadow Magic Wizard Gang? I know, it's just like crazy. Yeah, maybe there were 2. Maybe there were 2. Maybe the one guy was like, oh, I hear someone coming. Because the first one was definitely a shotgun. I'm pretty sure I got... Wait, no. What did I get? Oh, I can't remember what I saw now. I didn't heal my arm up. What was my arm? Did I get hit in the arm with something? I didn't. I'm not sure if I checked. I can't remember. I don't know. Oh, anyway, we've got to find another CFDM radio now. Poo-poo. That is a pain in the arse, that is. I think he hit the shotgun. What do you mean? But he was like literally where I ran. I ran over him and then back over him. And then he was like between me and the... I just don't understand where he could have been. Like how maybe he was just like sat there before. Maybe he just like let me go past or something first. Maybe he thought like, oh, I don't think I could kill him. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm very confused about that one. That's one I would love a kill cam for, you know, like to see just like where people were, or at least the position on the map. If you could just get like an overhead map with an X on it, like that would be enough for me. You know, like some kind of coordinate. Just a coordinate. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Okay. Well, oh god, we've got like 10 minutes. 10 minutes is like not enough. It's actually just not enough. We're just gonna play. We'll just do a quick scav run because it's not enough to play. Unfortunately, it takes like 6 minutes by the time people have like waited for players and loaded the game. I'm just not gonna have any time to actually play. I think it was 2 people. I think it was 2 people as well. You were headshot by 762 by 54 HP BT. What was my arm shot though? Did I mouse over it? Right, let's see if we can find a player. A player for 6U slugs. And a Ulay. Pretty good loadout. But I mean, I literally have these 9 bullets and that's it. Let's see if we can find anybody. I've got no headset, which is actually a real problem for me. I like really rely on the headset. Like in that situation where you don't hear them. You should now be able to hear people, even crab walking at like 10 meters. So to not hear them at all is It's very problematic. Maybe it's because I was inside the truck or something. I don't think the truck's got its own occlusion zone, though. I don't know. Yeah, you can't be in here anymore. So people can't hide in this because you extract, so... Let's go and see if we can find somewhere else. Office is usually second port of call. That's scav? No. Is he dead yet? He is. Oh, poor guy. He got the factory experience. Where's your heavy bleed item, please? There it is. Thank you. Poor guy. Star says he's going to try another run of getting HM plays into a single instance. Is that interesting, though? It sounds cool. Oh, scav. Right, let's put this guy's stuff down here. I can't tell if any of it's insured. This is finding raid. This is finding raid. Actually, I don't think he came in with the pistol. Everything else he just got in the raid. Yeah, none of the other stuff. None of the other stuff is like is his. He's level 12, so he should get his stuff back, right? You didn't check the arm? Damn. Your arm was hit by BMG slug. How do you know? There's exactly one frame where you could see the arm. Yeah, so there was two then. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. How's lag recently in the game? Pretty good, I find. Oh, you're talking about Star Citizen. That's what I said to Giga. It's the point when if you wait, it's worth it. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to wait. Oh man, he got locked in the delivery from the past hallway and got murdered. I didn't think the pistol was. I don't know. Oh, I can't believe I got killed by 54 hours. It always seemed like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was an SVD. Maybe it was a Mosin or something. But HPBT, I mean, that sucks. To get shot in the face with that. Like, we got class 5, ever up to neck. And then the forehead. It's like, good shot by the guy, to be fair. Good shot. Enjoyed our stuff. It was a Mosin. Fair play. What are you using for on-screen chat? It is called... Social Stream Ninja, I believe. Doesn't actually even say... Yeah, Social Stream Ninja, that's what it's called. There's a new version available. Yeah. A suppressed Mosin with a Schmittenbender 525? No clue how he hit you with that thing so close. I said that people in this game have a remarkable ability to hit headshots. It's true. It's very, very true. Right, well, we don't. Yeah, there's no time to do anything else, so we're gonna head off. But you know what? It's actually been pretty good. Been pretty fun. I've enjoyed today. SVD on Lighthouse actually been pretty decent. Been pretty decent. Let's go and hit up Mr. Hayes Master. I also stopped the stream PC from cooking itself, which is quite nice. It's running at 77 degrees, which is not too bad. It's like 70% CPU usage, so this is good. I reseated the heatsink on top of the CPU this morning because it was running at 95 degrees, so 3700X. Shouldn't run at 95 degrees, not while it's under, 60 to 70% load. So fixed that this morning, which is great. And yeah. All is hunky-dory. So appreciate all the support as always. There's probably going to be some SVD stuff coming up soon. I think I'm going to do a video about I found an SVD that I'm going to redo. I'm going to rebuild. And then there's another thing I want to do, which is about what guns are actually good now in the new armor system. I want to do a combination of those things. So we'll see. I'm not sure exactly what what I'm going to put in that video yet. But the SVD was one of them, so I wanted to give it a little try. So yeah, we've got ScavTalk tomorrow. As usual, pop by if you want to watch us chat live. Otherwise, you can catch it on Mondays, or usually Mondays, hopefully. Sometimes Tuesdays. But yeah, I will catch you all soon. If I don't see you then, have a wonderful weekend, and peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.